And we will get this on gallery so we're both showing. And I'm going to quick grab my phone and see if I can see us on there, Bill. And if I can, then we'll just go ahead and start. So, oh yeah, we're there. All right, Facebook, and there's already people hopping on. So nice to seeing you, Facebook. I'm so happy you are here with us. And this is my friend Bill. I want you all to know I am not doing a talk show right now. I am going to be a part of a summit that is for entrepreneurs, and I know that it's going to be great because I know this man is great. So go ahead, tell everyone a little bit about you and what this summit is all about and when it is. It's in the feed there, but still tell us a little bit more about it.
It's the second annual Purpose Summit 2020, and it kind of grew out of my own struggles to figure out what the missing link was. The missing piece of the puzzle. I've always described myself for the last several years, described myself as the type of person that I've got 97 pieces of the puzzle done and 3 fallen under the sofa, and the dog ran away with the cover art. And I've just kind of getting to that next step, that next level, that last piece. And that's what I've kind of put this entire summit around, is helping people get that next step or that last step.
Yeah.
Or the step that'll get them up to the next level.
Yes. So entrepreneurs, if you are listening, and go tag a friend entrepreneur right now in this so that they can get in here. I already see a couple more joining. So make sure that you share this with anyone. This is free. This summit is going to be free. And I am not kidding you. There are people that I pay big money to go get coached from that are in this, that I am going to be presenting alongside. And I'm going to bring my best stuff for you guys because I really want you guys to get a lot out of this. It's not very often that people anymore give away summits. And that's kind of the group. Everyone in this, I've already kind of searched their websites if I did not know them already, and they are givers. But we're also in business. So this is your golden time. I want you to jump in on it. So let's get more information to everyone that's going to be listening to this in replay about what they can learn from this summit, why they would want to show up for this one, or why they wouldn't want to. So first of all, can we go through the lineup?
Absolutely.
Okay. So let's start with day one. I should go by days, and I know I printed something off so that I could do this in an organized fashion. So March 23 through 27, so Monday through Friday.
Right.
And how does it go down? They see it for 2 hours back to back, pretty much, right?
There's 2 speakers back to back. Each speaker's going to talk for about 40 minutes.
Yep.
And then they're going to open it up for Q&A. And I love the opportunity for Q&A because you get to ask them anything.
Yeah.
Ask them what the name of their dog is, or how they make their first $1 million, whatever.
Yeah, I want people in during my session asking me anything. I'll share a screen. I'll show you. I want to help you. But yeah, that is so awesome. So the first day, Dan Miller, and you had to put him first, right? Just so people knew and could see his face. But he is so awesome. I've been to 2 separate trainings that he's been in on. And he's a best seller. He has a thriving business, 48 days. Let's go ahead and, how do you know him? And how on earth did you land him in this group? Because we all can learn from him.
I never met Dan Miller before. I met him, the handshake after a session.
Yeah.
Like he's going to remember, kind of. But I ended up sending him an email, hoping it would get past a couple of levels to actually get to his eyes. And he sent me a message and said, "Is this just to say hi, or is this a proposal?" And I said, "It's a proposal." And 3 weeks went by, and I figured, well, maybe he's not interested, but that's okay. He sent me an email that said, "I looked over your website and I listened to some of the videos that you did, and I would like to talk to you." So we got together and talked. And he told me that he wanted to talk to me because the letter I sent to him was personal. It wasn't a form letter saying, "Come to this," or "Get involved in this." It was, "This is how I know you. This is how I've connected with you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd love for you to be a part of it." And he said this, it kind of blew me away. It makes sense. I just didn't think about it, but he said, I get 5 or 6 requests like this a week.
Yep.
And then I said, well, why mine? And he said, because you're personal.
Yep.
And I like the focus. Fulfill your purpose and live your passion online.
Yeah.
And then it just went from there. So
yeah, he is a man all about purpose himself, and he will be giving some great stuff. Now, I am looking. You said I could mention some of these giveaways that later on will be offered, right?
absolutely.
Okay, because Dan Miller has like the Networking Quick Start Survival Guide. This is a cool thing. This is like you
Oh
fill
no.
out.
He's doing the master class,
Oh,
master course.
no problem. No problem. Awesome. Awesome. Oh, I love that too. Okay. So I had on there in my mind that he was doing a networking thing. And I thought, oh man, I've never heard that from him before. The master course, I've gotten pieces of that and it is good. Okay. So that's great. Dan's awesome. We love him. Okay. So now Maureen, she's going to be new for me, but I went and snuck around and looked at her website and her information. So tell us more about her, how you know her, and what she can offer us.
I was introduced to Maureen through a friend of mine that we meet online every Friday morning. It's like a standing thing. Jamie and I meet every Friday morning, and Jamie says, you need Maureen. Let me connect you with Maureen. Maureen is a former rocket scientist, which blows my mind. And she told me that she felt, even as being the youngest female manager of the Rocket Propulsion Laboratory, she felt like a fraud in the position.
Yep. She's imposter syndrome girl, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's your whole thing, is helping people get past you thinking that you don't have a message. You do. You thinking that you have nothing to share.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah. Yeah, she's a pretty sharp lady. I have to say everyone on this group is pretty awesome, but she jumped out to me and I thought, oh gosh, I want to watch all these speakers. I can't wait to go watch them all. So she is giving a fraud-free framework. I really love that. That's going to be cool. I can't wait to do it myself. And then day 2, you have Nikki Klegel on.
He's amazing.
Klegel like a bagel. So yeah, I am very excited to offer. I'm going to give 4 steps that are truly going to help you. They're going to help you really kind of call on your faith, because I'm a faith-based life and business coach, but call on your faith to make some wise decisions in the way you present the work that you do, and that the work that you do is really in alignment with the wheelhouse God designed for you. And then also how you're going to be making decisions moving forward so you can grow and sell. Those 4 things. It's going to be good. I'm excited for people to hear it.
And that's your bonus.
Yeah, that is where in my bonus, I'm actually going to do it with them. Those people are literally going to have me one-on-one for my bonus, have me one-on-one helping them go through every step of this to their own business. So I'm excited. I can't wait to meet the 2 people, because I'm giving 2 away. Can't wait to meet those 2 people. All right. So Chris, I love Chris. He is a giver, honestly. So tell us how you met. I know, but tell everyone else and what he has to offer people.
Chris and I met at the Igniting Souls conference in Columbus, and he lives in Columbus, and we had a personal conversation the last conference we were at when we were together. And he said he used to be so shy. He wouldn't go to the house. He wouldn't connect with anybody. He hated crowds, everything like that. And he turned his life around, got past his fear, got past his introversion. And he is actually creating live connection groups, live on a weekly basis in several different locations all around the Columbus area. He has a knack for connecting the right person to the right person, getting people together. So if you want to learn anything about networking, thinking, I don't know the right people, I don't know the right things to say, he's the guy.
He is. And isn't that so awesome how we have seen time and time again, and Carrie, one of our mentors, tells us this all the time, that our pain points are usually where we're going to reach the masses. And that is exactly what has happened for him. So the very first time I met him, he was like, hey, can I get a picture of you with me? You know, and then there it was. I didn't get any pictures of that event the whole day. And luckily I had Chris because he had it documented. So, I mean, I just love that. Okay. He's giving away networking quick start survival guard. There we go. So awesome. That is going to be cool. I'm looking forward to doing that one. Now, Lee is a new friend of mine. I just met him.
Okay.
And so personally, I mean, we've talked now through social platforms. We're going to get together and make connection here. But tell us more about him and the work he does, how you got him on here.
Well, I never met him before. I basically met him through connections and just through reaching out and saying, I would love for you to come on and do something like this. And then we got together online. We've got together online 2 or 3 times. And he is all about just a real practical skill set. Everything about this summit deals with one of 2 things: mindset or skill set. Now, it's one of those 2 things. Either you're in your mind, you're saying, I don't have the skill, and maybe you do, or maybe you have a good mindset, but you lack the skill. Mm-hmm. Either way, the 2 go together. And Lee has a very unique skill set because we all have these things. We have these things, these massive computers in the palm of our hand. And he has a very practical and simple way to help you grow your business.
Yeah.
Simply through making videos on this thing. It's not like you need lots of equipment and spend thousands of dollars on stuff, which I would love to do, but I'm not going to, because I've got this one thing. And he's going to give us a very practical skill set on how to use our phone and actually make a difference and actually grow our business.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. And this is so true. I mean, I see this all the time with the entrepreneurs I'm working with. If you have a great cell phone, like that can be your whole business. It's crazy. Most of the videos I do are on my cell phone. But yeah, I mean, his first introduction to me was a personal video saying, hey, I noticed that you're on the list for the summit. I want to introduce myself. And it was just so nice. And I told him, I said, I've tried to sit down and do a video to you. And because you're the guru of video, I'm struggling. So we're going to connect. All right. So I just we're halfway through. There's people popping on and off. And so I want to get everyone back on track. So this Purpose Summit is free. It's from March 23 to 27. Like I said, it's for entrepreneurs, and it really, whatever missing piece you have in your business, I'm sure we're going to be able to meet the needs. I mean, listen to these people. Dan Miller, like crazy famous, good, all on life purpose, the direction you're going, goals, staying focused, all that. Maureen, imposter syndrome. A lot of us struggle with that. Myself, it's going to be making wise choices. And really, I mean, I always say, you know, you could do great on your own, but boy, you get God with you and you're going to take off fast. And then Chris with networking, Lee with video, and now we've got Matt. So Matt's giving away this thing called Power Up Management. Tell us more about Matt. He's new for me.
Matt, if you say you don't have time to do something, you're wrong. Matt is a stay-at-home father of 3 girls under the age of 6. He homeschools.
Yeah.
And he's creating a business around his passion of fatherhood.
Yeah.
Now, on top of that, they're a traveling family. They move every 6 to 8 months.
Yeah.
And if he's got the time to sit down and organize himself and create a business online, nobody in the rest of the world has an excuse not to.
Yeah. I'm really glad that you have him on the list. And I kind of went and snooped around on his sites and stuff, and he is awesome. I can tell, but a lot of us battle this, entrepreneurs, and many of us, in order to get to that next level, almost have to get to that place where it's too much. And that's right where you're about ready to take off. That's right when you get that dollar amount where you can hire on people. And so he's going to be able to help us with that. And I just love that you have him on there. Okay. So then next, so now we're on to Thursday. We've got Ray Edwards.
I know.
How did you land this? And tell everyone about him.
Okay. I had to know somebody who knows Ray. And the somebody that I knew was Marissa Shadrick, who's speaking on Friday. And Marissa has connections to Ray, and she literally had to introduce me to Ray's secretary to say, Bill's not crazy. He just wants to ask something. And the next thing you know, we had a talk.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. And I talked with Ray for about 5 minutes, and he stopped me and he said, okay, I'm in.
Yeah, and he really, like any of us that hop on the summit. So again, that's the third weekend or week of March, but any of us that would hop in there would pay so much money to get him for an hour. Oh my goodness. And for question and answer. But the thing is that he is a giver. And that is the thing with this whole conference. Like, you picked people that literally all we want to do is make it happen for these people. So I love this. Okay. So then next we have Brian Dixon. He's awesome. I've been to 2 things that he's been at training. Tell us more about him.
I contacted Brian Dixon, and before we even had a conversation, he says, I love this. I'm in.
That's pretty awesome. He's a good man. Yeah.
And he's got a passion for helping businesses. He knows how to help people clarify their lives.
Yeah.
And actually take the clarity of your own life and draw a crowd around you. So he's all about how to build an audience. And
yeah.
if you're thinking, no one's going to listen to me, or no one is listening to me, Brian's the guy you want to connect with that will help you clarify yourself so that you will draw a crowd and draw an audience, create a tribe.
Yeah, he's the master. And I mean, you just go to his platforms and you can see it all over. Clarity, clarity, clarity. And he's giving away his vision building course, I think, or his customer clarity course. That's really awesome. Okay, so then Mark Shinner, a good friend of both of ours, and we know, like, the master of goal setting. And he knows about SMART goals, but he knows it needs to be more than a SMART goal. So I love this. So tell us more about, him a little bit and what he has to offer.
Well, Mark is the CEO of a large nonprofit and wrote an award-winning book. And he is just what Nikki said. He's all about goals. And if you think about, okay, I've learned some stuff throughout this week. Now what? Well, Mark is on Friday at the very first of the day, and he's going to say, okay, now what? This is what you need to do to move forward. It's not just one thing to know the next step or to have the missing piece to your own puzzle. You got to put it into play. And that's where he's going with that.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So, Marissa, I just met because I watched you 2. And I've been on her platforms, and again, just a top-notch gal. So tell me more about her. And I see that she's giving away a fearless entrepreneur thing, but I know that she has such a heart for the people that she works with. So tell us more.
Marissa is all about resilience and creating resilience in your business and in your life. And I met her about 4 years ago. I was on the bottom of I was in the pit of despair, as it were. And I was just coming out of that and just starting to seek redefining my own purpose. And Marissa had me join her mastermind group. And that just propelled me even more toward finding what I really wanted to do in the second half of my life. And so that's the connection that I have with Marissa.
Yeah.
She's the best person to end the week, because she will send us forward knowing that we can conquer the world.
Oh, that is such a compliment, I think. So that is awesome. Well, you can see, you guys out there, that this is a lineup. I mean, this is a free summit for entrepreneurs that are going to give you training from some really awesome people. Just take advantage of it. I mean, it's going to be great. So March 23 through 27, before we head off, I just want to ask you, what on earth has spurred you, I guess, to do this and to do it year 2? And I want to tell you that I do believe that God's blessing is all over it, because it multiplied so much. The caliber, I mean, everyone is good. Everyone last year was great, but I mean, there's some people that we just can't get a hold of that are going to be on the summit. And I know that the next year that will happen as well too, but it's being blessed, and I know it's going to bless the people in there. So why are you doing
this? When I assessed even the last 10 years of my life, the one thing that gives me supreme satisfaction is knowing that I help somebody else succeed. I mean, even to my detriment, if I could propel somebody to see them succeed and see them move forward, that turns my crank. I get excited about helping other people succeed. And that's what I tried to do, gathering this entire group of people, is together, can we help the people that watch this? Can we help them succeed? Can we help them move forward? I get so much satisfaction seeing other people succeed.
Yeah.
That's what propelled me to reach out to these people. Honestly, just about everybody on this list, I said, if I ask them, they're going to say no. I mean, and there were a couple of people that I asked. I had one person call me on the phone and laugh at me. He's not on the list. I had a couple of people that I contacted that I sure was going to say maybe, but I haven't heard back from them yet. So maybe next year.
Yep.
Maybe next year. But yep. I honestly believe that the 10 people on this list are the people that need to be there for this week.
Yep.
And it's all just seeming to come together. There's a connection there. There's some cohesiveness there. We're all on the same page, and I absolutely love it.
Yeah. And I must say that for those of you who are going to be signing up, and I'm going to post, I have my own link. I'll put it in the Facebook post here, but I have to say that you've done such a good job. This is not an easy task, and everything is just so professional and good looking. And I know it's going to go smooth for the people who sign up. And I know that they have so much coming to them. So anyway, I thank you for spending this time with me. Is there anything else you want to say before we head out that I didn't hit?
Well, one of the things that has really helped me put this all together is my business coach for the year. And her name is Nikki Kleigel.
That's awesome. Way to plug. No, it's all true. You're an easy coach. You're easy to coach, I should say. And yeah, it's a blessing. So I can't wait to watch it bless others. And so, yeah, come back with us. Look for the link in just 1 second. I'll post it. And then we will see you guys March 23rd through 27th. See you later.
Thank you for the opportunity.
You betcha.